Hello, I'm Chadwick, and this is Chadwick Outdoors, and we're getting ready to start step 2 of a 3-step video we're doing on how to skin, process a deer to get the wild taste out. This step is where we quarter the deer up. For this step, you're going to need a pair of shears, a blaze saw, 4 garbage bags, which we'll lay the meat on as we go. And a knife. Now, first thing you do when you got a deer like this, you realize where your good meat's at and your bad meat's at. This deer was gut shot. It went in right here. Bullet come out and gone into this leg here. Now, it goes around. So, but if you notice, the inner tenderloins have not been touched. That is the best meat of the deer. So we will take him out first. What you do is take a knife, slide right up on the edge of it, real sharp. These tenderloins are so tender, they don't take much. You can almost cut them out with a butter knife, right along the bone there. Just easy like that. There's the first one. We lay it up here on the garbage bag. Then we take out the second one. Same thing. They just come out so easy. You don't even have to do hardly anything. The second thing you do, you want to turn your deer around. You want to get the back straps out of them. Now this deer is a pretty fat deer. So what I like to do is I like to take the edge of this back strap, this fat, and just kind of work it down. You can almost get your finger in between it. Be careful, don't cut your finger. Now this meat that comes off the fat right here at the edge, it's like a flanked meat. I use that for jerky. It's real thin already. All you have to do is just take the slice the meat off, and she's ready to go. Get a little bit more of this fat out. There you go again. As you can see, the tenderloins right here is the back strap. Take your knife, go along the edge of the bone of the ribs, all the way up to the hind corners, all the way down to your neck. At the hind corners, you got a Y here. He takes it out. And if you look, as you're going in, just bury your tip of your knife. Just scrape it, and it comes right off the bone. And you see how there's hardly any meat. This is all bone right here. This is the top of the rib cage. Hardly any meat wasted. It just pops right out. Just have to work it Real easy. Go all the way down. And that is a full back strap. Some of the best eating that you'll ever eat of venison. Now we'll do the very same thing to the next side. After you want to get this little layer of skin out. Like I said, please watch your fingers because it's too easy to cut yourself. And as you can see the tenderloin. Go right next to the rib bone there, at the top of it. So you bring it up here in the hind corners. Then go down till you get down to the neck. To make a Y cut, like this. And just take the tip of your knife and go slowly. And work it. There you go. That's the left side. Okay. Your inner tenderloins. I'll call either your outer tenderloins, which is your back straps. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to attack the front legs. Front legs are so easy. You spread it. Just go right in between the thing here. Believe it or not, a front leg don't even have a bone it's connected to, and voila, you got the whole leg, everything. Do it to the opposite side. There's your other leg. Could not get no simpler than that. Now some people like the neck muscles, the rib cage, and then you got your hind quarters up here. Now the neck muscle is a good roast. But if you notice, the meat's good, but inside of the meat, on the neck muscles, is a lot of fat. It takes time to clean it and remove some of that fat. If you don't have wild taste. You'll have a little bit of a wild taste in this meat part right here. neck muscle. Now, obviously, on this deer, most of the ribs in its lower section have been shot. No good. But we can save part of it. So what we do, we cut the bad part away. I take the skin, take the flank meat off the side of the ribs. Do you remember what I tell you the flank meat's good for? It's for jerky. This is where your hacksaw comes in to help. You see your layers right here, which is, since we took all the meat off the tenderloin, there's not much left. Of course, ribs don't have much meat in them good, but boy, they're good. Just run right across the top. It can be aggravating too, so be careful when you're doing it. Do not let that saw jump up and grab you. They're with the mailman. Now, as you can see, right in here where part of a bullet split off. That means it's no good. So you want to take your knife, run right along the bones. Hold that, that's it. Take your shears cutters, hold it out. Now voila, shuts right through it. And right there is one center rib. Now we are attempting to take the other side. As this flank meat is in good shape, nope, it's in bad shape. We're going to have to just cut that piece out. And that would have made good jerky meat, believe it or not. So, I'll have to bury that. I want to go along here. Clean the ribs up. As you see where the bullets went through, just cut off around it. There's still some good usable meat. So you know the bullets right here gone. So you know you don't want no more than that on your ribs. Alright, cut through the bone. And I'm going to cheat this time instead of using a saw. I'm going to use the cutters. Main reason, it's so much more easier. and safer. But I wanted to show you both ways. So you can use both ways, but this is much easier. And I want to show that, and then you can obviously see. Here's your second set of ribs. Now, as you can see, the front legs are gone, the ribs are gone, the outer tenderloins are gone, and the inner tenderloins are gone. Take your knife, cut it on the inside of this. Take your shears, and voila. There's nothing but bones and head and the cake. Now, the next section is to cut this out. Some people goes around the bone to cut the section out. Whip a knife on the inside right here and cut out around the socket and come back. Some people, if this is a clean deer, which you could do, you could take an axe and just chop it in half right here. And that way you just both separated, and that's all you have to do. But since this deer was gut shotted, you do not want this section in here, this bone cage here. So we have to go out around the socket, around the ball joint. So the first thing, you find the bone. Right here it is, you feel it, and you work it out. And you come on this side, you cut into the meat a little bit to go around this little tailbone. You want to go around the edge of it and down. As you can see, the meat's starting to come to it. Now, if you look good enough, right here is the ball joint. You see again, here's the ball joint. There's ligaments that hold the joint together on bottom and on top. You want to get your knife and cut them ligaments. It's not easy, but it's not that hard. On that side, then I come in from this side, cut the ligaments again. See it? And by them ligaments be cut, and it was completely cut, that would have popped out. There you go. That separates your legs.
One.
This side, since you can see, you can get it inside. Well, let's get clean up there. You see it's done been shot right here. So I'm going to cut in, try to cut around the shot portions because I do not want that in. In my meat. Okay. Sometimes you just got to feel, put your hand in there to feel your way around the bone. Wondering what you're liking. As you can see, I went through the ball joint again, cut the inner side of it, and all the ligaments on the inside, it hooks in the middle of it, the ligaments around the edge, she pops right out. That's scrap because I've been shot. Here's the ball joint that I went around, and the ligament. Now, as I pull this up, I'm looking at the meat. There's not that much damage on the edge there. But if there's any damaged meat, I want to try to get rid of it now. The bullet come in right through here. There you go. The rest of this ham is in good shape. Now, you lift it up. I'm going to set the ribs on top of the shoulder blades. Take the first hind leg back. And second hind leg. Now you take your knife. This is your mustang. You do not want to not touch your knife to that mustang. So you take your knife. You run the hair down like this. So far. Take your knife and cut the meat all the way around the bone. You can use a hacksaw to cut this off, but then again, I like shears. Just voila, that easy. Take your leg with a mustang, get over here where you can bury it, then repeat the process on the next leg. There's your mustang. Take the skin down. This is a little layer right here. You want to cut that through, flip it over, make sure you got all the hair off of it. Skin down. Cut through the meat all the way around the bone. That simple. Take your shears, put it in there, and voila. Put your leg in the pile to be buried. Then you take your rib meat, put it back over here. Don't bury your knife up. And do the same thing on your front legs. The little bit of meat that you throw away right there, it's not noticeable. It's not going to make a difference one way or another. Voila. Same thing. Flip it over. Cut through the meat. Leg meat on both sides. Leave the bone. Oh, make sure the meat's secured. Cut right through it. Now, we have successfully completed step 2. We've quartered it up. We've cut our tenderloins out. We've got our flank meat for jerky. We got the neck meat for roast. We got ribs. We got the hind legs. And we got the front legs.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you are interested in any of our other outdoor activities, please subscribe to our channel and give our other videos a view. And as always, thanks for watching Chadwick Outdoors.